Chaos is power, and power is enriched by the heart. To face your truth will make a future with your own hands.
There's no time to take it slow. Let the blood inside you flow. Find a way to the unknown. Yeah, trust yourself and let it go. There's no time to take it slow. Let the blood inside you flow.
Give me one more second, me. Gotta edit out some stuff. Okay, sorry for that. That should probably be cut out. So if you're listening to me right now and looking at me, that needs to be cut out. I got distracted by a ping. So, alright, let's go ahead and start. Alright, so back with Kisaragi. Which version of her are we playing? Who knows?
Usami-chan, would you like to get crepes on our way home?
I'd love to, but I've kinda got somewhere to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you need something?
Not really, sorry.
This is when he realized, yeah, I have a fake imaginary friend.
Usami-chan, you've been acting strange lately. Are you okay? You seem kind of stressed out.
But you're just fine, right?
Hey, I'm worried about you. Iori-chan! Shall we go home together?
Sorry, I have plans.
You too?
Sorry, Miwa-chan.
It's okay. I'll go home by myself.
Well, it's about that time.
Yeah.
I should head out too. See you, Miwa-chan.
Bye.
Something up? You're staring.
It's nothing. Miwako doesn't remember a thing, but maybe that's for the best. Miwako! I'm heading out.
See you.
The papers. Miss Morimura forgot them again.
Oh, we have to go to the shrine? I guess we're going to the shrine. Right.
I'm late. There you are. Back at it again with the skirt and wig, huh? What a weirdo.
I just didn't get a chance to change. As I said, this is a necessary disguise. Bold words for someone who can't be bothered to make it here on time.
Sorry. Anyway, you're going to do this for me, right?
Let's go. Get in position.
Alright, time to go to the... I don't think it's even going to show the clock thing, because we don't have to do that.
What? Kisaragi?
Amiguchi? What are you doing here?
That's what I should be asking you. Well, whatever. Who's that little cutie?
Hear that? You're a cutie, apparently.
I'm not complaining.
Hey, what are you doing? Stay back!
Everybody's here, huh?
Be with the black suit guys.
BJ says he knows them. Natsuno?
Have anything to say? Over here? So yeah, where's the men in black guys? I guess they're not here anymore?
Usami, you're here too? Why? This little guy led me here. Sekigahara's robot?
I see. The two of them will speed up the process. Hello, Okino. I am like this now, but
You're Miura. Sekigahara told me.
what is your goal?
To save the girl trapped in orbit.
Then we are on the same path.
So you're here to help number 16 too?
My own Sentinel is there.
Sentinel number 17, so that's how it is. Both 16 and 17 were put into orbit.
They went to an unknown man-made artifact in space.
We've briefly gotten a hold of it from here, but we don't quite understand what it is.
Number 16 would know the answer.
Last time we got through to her when I touched something over there, but now...
It won't respond. Not even with Kisaragi's biometric ID. She's completely inaccessible now.
Hugh Amiguchi may know the reason.
You wanna know why? Ida did it himself. He shut down her Sentinel.
Ida, huh?
Yeah, something about authorization?
He must have used his security authorization to issue the command. So that's what happened.
You created these Sentinels. Perhaps you can clear the authorization.
Worth a try.
You know what's crazy, chat? Isn't it crazy that I'm somehow picking the right options for, like, putting all this information?
So why are you here?
I can't turn down a cry for help, especially not from the one and only Miyuki Inaba.
Amiguchi-kun surprised me enough as it is. But seriously, you too, Usami? I can't believe you're all time traveling.
This is actually where I'm from.
Whoa, you came from the future?
Does anyone else know about this stuff?
Let's see. Yuki-chan from Class 1A. Miura-kun too.
What? That guy?
Miyuki Inaba? You mean that idol?
Well, yeah. She talked to me through a TV program. You guys call her number 16, but she's actually another you.
I knew it.
I was gonna say, okay.
It sounded a little different in the style of the 80s.
I was about to say.
It's just like when I sang back in middle school. And Inaba. That's my username. I became an idol? Seriously?
Well, technically no, because your boy made the perfect version, the quote-unquote perfect version of you, but you know.
The preparations are complete. Kisaragi, as you scan your ID to grant access, the authorization will be reset, and the Sentinel will reboot. Go ahead and unlock it.
Here goes. No good?
The Sentinel started up normally.
I see. Ida-kun shut me off.
We all came to save you. Sorry it's a little late.
Thank you.
Access is clear.
Don't worry. Universal Control doesn't suspect a thing, do it? This appears to be a simple video broadcast.
So you're Miyuki Inaba?
Also known as Tomi Kisaragi. Just like you.
Please tell me, what is all this? What's going on?
I would like information as well.
Do you trust me?
Well, you're me, right?
You
I
know,
won't get anywhere if I can't even trust myself.
based pilled. That was actually the most baseline in this game. It's like, you know what? At this point, you're myself, even if you're from another alternate place. So, like, what do I have to lose? I'm like, wow, truly based game.
was shifted to the orbiting command ship.
Command ship?
For the second phase of the Interstellar Development Project.
Hmm?
It's an artificial satellite that presides over terraforming.
Terraforming?
The very ground you stand on is proof. The second phase was a resounding success.
No way.
So the D-forces were used to develop land.
Originally, yes. They were designed as heavy machinery for that purpose.
You mean it's really true? We're not on planet Earth, huh?
I've seen it with my own eyes. The whole city's less than 30 kilometers long. I thought it was on a spaceship, though.
Unbelievable. What about the other countries I'd been investigating?
Universal control alters the information you receive. It does whatever's necessary to make things appear consistent. Shukun is telling the truth. From here, I can see the entirety of the residential ward system. All of the terminal controls, too.
You're able to control the satellite from your Sentinel?
It does have some limitations, of course. But it is possible. Because I'm Tomi Kisaragi.
Huh?
She's the one who designed the second phase of interstellar development. She was a terraforming researcher. Watch this log of hers.
February 8th, 2188. Continuing my report from yesterday. I ran the simulation. This was our 25th terraforming attempt. We believe the planet is a Type 57b. In order to reach a habitable state for humanity, the process took 1,800 years. A bit longer than hoped. No further issues up to this point. Oh, and I almost forgot. At Professor Morimura's suggestion, I updated the system on the command ship. It's set to monitor the final phase, surface facilities. Before any harm may come to these facilities, it will determine whether the final phase needs to be redone. As the professor always says, it can't hurt to be safe. Work has been coming along well, but I honestly can't wait to return to the surface.
What was that?
A log from Tomi Kisaragi in the year 2188.
She said some curious things, like redoing the final phase.
You heard correctly. There's no turning back.
Well, what now?
The command ship will fall below the horizon soon. We'll be disconnected for quite a while.
Are there any measures we can take?
Yes, but I believe there's only one way through this.
And what's that?
Universal control. It needs to be altered, and the only ones who can do that are all of you. Trust in me, and get into the Sentinels.
The final battle? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna clear the game soon, because we have how many characters complete at this point? I think we almost have 4. So yeah, okay. So let's go ahead with Eiseki Gahara, because we need to go clear up some things with him, and then we're gonna go back with Juro, because that will also clear up some things with him. So we need to get the final pass here, which is the cryptic note, which I think we figured out already.
Looks like I've lost them for now. I have to consider my next... These numbers are for the message service. One set is the user number, and the other is the password. Why does this guy keep... Have I been following his orders? He wanted information, and he was trying to extract it from that data. Chihiro Morimura's objective. One with great implications, especially for those from another world. Like me, if Operation Aegis succeeds, we'll never be able to leave the... That must be why I killed her. So the numbers were for a message service. I wonder who would have left a message for me.
You've reached the automated message service. Please enter your user number.
enter your password.
Crazy. Huh.
You have 2 new messages.
Hello, A. It's me. Turns out I was wrong. There are no outcomes where this ends well. My advice to you is to stop living in the past. You're responsible for your own future now. Hey, it's me. Well, you. I imagine you're pretty confused right now, hearing this message, unable to remember a thing. So, I've entrusted a message to a good friend of ours. If you seek him out, you'll likely find him with Natsuno Minami. Looks like I'm out of time. Above all else, finish the job. It's for your sake. Understood?
Alright.
What does that mean? An old-fashioned... If that message from the Natsuno Minami is a key figure in all, she may get me a step closer to recovering my memories. If I can really believe what I guess I'd better get my hands on that data unit, and I'll do some investigating. I just need to find... Now, how should I approach this? I wouldn't mind having Fuyusaka tag along. She may even be able to help me find Natsuno Minami, but I don't want to get her mixed up. DD42, likely the root of... But who would creep and what? I should stay near the state. I should...
Alright, so...
A girl with red she created. I saw her, but what business besides?
Alright, so let's keep looking
Found
down
the label, oral...
stuff.
Juro, he's receiving NM. Then there's Ryoko Shino. Let's see. C0. C. It's been over. I wonder how without. A gun from the end. Wait a minute. When I met up with Fuyusaka this morning, a girl passed by and said she was going to the track room.
Okay.
Wasn't that Natsuno?
Yeah, so... No!
Wait a minute. When a girl was.
Yes.
I'll wait for school, then I'll head over.
So, I'm wondering, is this timing when she was trying to leave?
Fuyusaka's at the
gate?
She's still waiting. Things might heat up again. I can't drag her into this. If anything were to happen, I wouldn't be able to forgive myself. Fuyusaka wasn't kidding. They're crawling all over campus. I'll check the track room.
Pretty sure that's not gonna work well, buddy, but okay.
Can't go that way either. Excuse me, where can I find someone who's on the track team?
Oh, well, we're on the track team.
Do you need something?
I'm looking for a student by the name of Natsuno Minami.
Oh, Minami? She went for a run around the school. She hasn't come back yet.
Yep, that's right.
Around the school. Got it.
To go.
That's...
Uh-oh. Yuki.
She's the one who delivered that package to me. The one that contained the message to myself. Looks like she goes to this school too.
Yep, let's follow her. The lead. He loved me some leads.
Where'd she go? Is she messing with me? Natsu, she was the one who...
Only one path to them. Oh, okay. Oh, this is...
She's definitely up
Oh,
to
so is
something.
this where he got knocked out? With the data unit? Yeah.
Natsunami Nami.
Bastard! Stay the hell away from Natchan!
Wait, Yuki-chan!
For what? This asshole just held a gun to your face!
Stop this right now, you two!
Fine.
You seem to know who I am. Care to explain what's going on?
You really forgot everything, huh? Just like Shinonome. That's why I can't get a good read on you. Hard to tell whose side you're on right now.
You two, you lured me all the way over here. What are you planning?
Planning? I thought you came for him, right?
Him? That's what showed me the footage of myself.
Wrong. That's not the same one I gave you. That unit was a different one supplied by the SIU. They're the ones who had it say all those things.
SIU?
It's where those guys in black are from.
How do you... Just who in the world are you?
I'm Yuki. Yuki Takamiya.
Are you working with the SIU?
Strictly speaking, no.
Then why cooperate with them?
Got no choice. They're keeping tabs on Natchan.
So those black suits wanted me to see that footage. But why? Yuki Takamiya. She delivered the data unit to me near the riverbank. She seemed to have known me before I lost my memories. So this is it. This is the data unit I was told to seek out.
There's a message for you.
A message?
He asked me to show it to you, so here it is.
Natchan.
Why? Why did you temporarily erase your memories? Was it because of me?
Yes. I can't let them get their hands on this information.
My partnership with Ida. My dishonesty. You knew all along. Didn't you, Miura?
You might not know this, but you're a terrible liar.
I guess so. Why didn't you show me the data after it was analyzed? Because you took pity on me?
Some things are best left unknown.
I disagree. I should know about my own past. No matter how terrible I was. Can you link me to the logs through this message?
Sekigahara.
Please, Miura. Show me the logs from 2188.
Alright, here we go. Big reveal time.
Who's the target?
The leading figure in nanotech research. Chihiro Morimura.
She's a former executive of Newman Inc.
After she left the company, I allowed her to participate in Shikishima's project. The project was put on hold, but she continues working on it despite our warnings. Our company will suffer massive losses as a result.
That's not the real reason.
Excuse me.
You pushed for the acquisition of Newman Inc. And that initiated a backdoor transfer of a large slush fund.
What are you basing this on?
Morimura's Interstellar Development Project. It was one of 12 that were showcased for the acquisition. You used the project as a cover for the real use of your funds. But Morimura's actions threw a wrench in your plans. If an international agency were to catch wind of the situation, they'll definitely launch an investigation. And that will put you in danger of losing your position.
Are you threatening me, Sekigahara?
Like I'd waste my time. I'm an assassin. A professional. If I'm expected to perform my job perfectly, then I need every last detail on my target.
Sector 4. It's another colony that's still under construction. You'll find her research lab there. I'll be heading into orbit myself next month for an inspection. I want the job handled by then. And be discreet. I've just sent over security details for Sector 4. You'll also find a security personnel ID for your use. Eliminate Chihiro Morimura and put an end to the project.
First, I'll have to confirm receipt of your payment.
What was all that about? Morimura's that one teacher, right? You came here from the future to kill her? But more importantly, the hell were you doing with that four-eyed bastard?
I'm an assassin? Morimura. So I really did do it. No. I wasn't going after Fuyusaka next, was I? And I've been lying to Miura. Was it about the change in command? No. That can't be right.
There you are.
Keeping an eye on me with your drone?
Finding you was simply a coincidence. Just like you, I'm now considered deceased. Ever since the battle in Sector 2, I've been in hiding.
So tell me, back on the battlefield in 2064, who used DD-426?
Someone did his research. Your Sentinel was the source of the infection, so the evidence suggests that you're the one who used it.
Guess that's how it looks.
I'm not sure who the real culprit is. However, Chihiro Morimura enacted Operation Aegis after we lost.
Operation Aegis. What is Operation Aegis? Just look at this place. What the hell happened?
Sector 3 was used as a trial run of sorts. It was the only terminal tested on, but it was enough to activate the self-defense system. Sector 4 will be the real deal.
The 1980s.
Once all the terminals are sealed by the self-defense system, then Operation Aegis will be fulfilled. If that succeeds, we'll no longer be able to loop, and we can't let that happen.
By loop, you mean going back in time, right? How is that different from shifting?
Well, this world was created only 15 years ago. You come from a different world, where the year is 2064. Your world never existed prior to 2049.
Never existed? But we're in 2025 right now, aren't we?
This is neither the past nor the future. That's how the 5 sectors were designed. They were created when you arrived from another world.
I've had enough of this crap. If there's really some other world, then prove it.
I take it you're aware of Miura's logs.
Logs?
Logs of the year 2188. I made an interesting discovery after studying the data myself. I learned that the real world is in 2188. We were meant to return there eventually. However, this world is destroyed before that time can come. A tragic incident indeed. Especially if it was the result of someone's careless actions. Our enemies, the ones we call kaiju, have one goal: to gain control over every mainframe in all sectors. Once that's accomplished, the 5 sectors will reset. This causes the world to be recreated, and that includes you. Morimura and I didn't exactly go back in time. We merely skipped the recreation. Didn't you deliver those pills to Morimura? For Izumi and Shinonome-kun? You and the others have no hope of fully recovering. However, there is a way for you to survive.
How?
I'll extract your data from before you lost your memories. Then I'll take it with me to the recreated world. That should stop the effects of DD-426.
Can you really do that? So then, what do you need me for?
To make sure we can loop, of course. I intend to stop Operation Aegis so we can start over again. And if I'm going to do that, I'll need your help. Still don't believe me?
Not really.
Well, you will once you see the logs for yourself. I need you to find Sentinel number 17. I know he made a copy of it. The data will be useful in the next world, so I'd like to get my hands on it. See that drone over there?
Drone? This thing?
Yes, but don't activate it just yet. That's no ordinary drone. It's him.
Miura?
It was before the Sentinels were randomly transmitted. He transferred himself into that drone and escaped. I managed to secure him in Sector 2. He doesn't entirely agree with my methods, though. As such, he's chosen not to cooperate. It would be best if you told him you saved him from me.
Come again?
You're going to convince him that you've saved him. Then, you'll retrieve the data from him.
You're asking me to lie to him?
He received command over Sentinel number 17 instead of me. I'm not exactly sure why, but he's the only one who can track and activate it. For your sake, cooperate. I'll ensure that Miura comes with us. Above all, this is for you and Shinonome-kun. Well then. You can't use the gate at school due to structural damage. I've set new coordinates further ahead. Feel free to use that one.
Hang on, I never...
To avoid suspicion, I'll have my men continue following you. They won't be aware of our plans, however. So try not to get caught. I'm heading back to Sector 4.
Hey, Miura. I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, it all happened. The end. Man. Okay, so there's a to be continued with him, which we can do. We could do. Can we finish him off before we do another battle? Sure.
Understood.
Let's do it, chat. Let's do it. Let's end this.
We'll get off here.
But the SIU building is still a little further ahead.
That's okay. This thing will stick out if we bring it too close.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, I'll lead you the rest of the way. Let's go.
Yuki Takamiya. In order to protect Natsuno Minami, she had no choice but to cooperate with the SIU. She says she knows who issues orders to the black suits. Apparently, it's Ida. I gathered some information from Natsuno's unit, and I came across some interesting details. Apparently, I had accepted a particular job to assassinate Chihiro Morimura. It's basically the nanomachine equivalent of a virus, except it causes the infected will ultimately lose their memory. It's likely the cause of my memory.
I think the only other one is this.
Chihiro Morimura's objective. One with great implications, especially for those from another world. Like me. If Operation Aegis succeeds, we'll never be able to leave this world.
Let's head to the top of this overpass. We can get a good view of the SIU building from up there. Wanna go check it out?
Yeah. Which one's the SIU building?
See that over there? It's the building next to the police station.
Which floor?
Top.
Got it. I'll take it from here. You're staying behind.
Like hell I am.
All you're gonna do is slow me down, unless you want to take a straight bullet to the head, but I don't think you do.
Hang on a second. Someone's sending out orders to me in the black suits. I'm not sure who though, but the orders are coming from the SIU building.
I thought you said it was Ida.
He's dead. I'm pretty sure Shinonome shot him.
I suppose I'll find out when I get there.
Oh! God. Alright, I'm gonna pause and look at you straight in the eyes. Who's the one character we still don't know has influence over everything and was able to get us all the Sentinels and all of us were fighting in the first place? Alright, I think it's time to talk to Fluffy. After all, He's the one who probably... Yeah, exactly. There we go. Wait, do we have a choice here? Oh, we don't.
Just watch your ass in there.
I know you're there. So you came.
You've been using the drone to monitor us, haven't you?
I'm nothing if not thorough. It might interest you to know that I have a guest with me. Miss Iori Fuyusaka. Now then, why don't you come by so we can talk? And hurry. I'd like to give you a proper welcome.
Just...
Well, I guess he's not gonna tell getting the backups. Okay.
What the?
Akun.
Drop the gun. Now.
An outdated transceiver. It has a very limited... Iori Fuyus, despite having lost my memories, she continues to help me with an open heart. I'm not sure how to reciprocate.
Don't do anything rash. One wrong move and I'll blow her head off.
That voice. So you're Ida. That explains how you survived being shot. You were an android this whole time.
That's not true. I did die. I simply copied my memories onto this android, just in case something were to happen to me.
You plan to perform another loop as an android?
Don't be a fool. I've already saved my data to the evacuation area.
So you're having the android do the dirty work.
When it comes to making sure I end up in the next world, there's no one I trust to get the job done more than me.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess.
Release Fuyusaka. She has nothing to do with this.
No. If anything, her existence poses a threat. And as it turns out, you have no intention of keeping our promise.
You know I lost my memories. How do you expect me to keep a promise I don't remember?
Perhaps this will ring a bell.
So, how'd it all go? Taking care of anyone standing in your way, I hope? Well, you can relax. Ryoko and I did what we needed on our end. We've already backed up your data. Next time when the world resets, you'll still have your memories intact. There's only one thing left for you to do. Obey Tetsuya Ida's orders. Keep up the good work.
Sounds like a real moron. He clearly has no clue what's going on.
I see I'm left with no other choice. I'd long anticipated your betrayal. Besides, it's already too late. No matter what you do, this is the end for you. Once we arrive in the next world, I promise to take very good care of you all. Now you can die in this world with nothing to fear.
No!
Out of my way. Relax. You get to die first, Sekigahara. So you don't have to watch.
Morimura. She abandoned the idea of starting over again, and she became obsessed with Operation Aegis. Don't you want to know why?
What a pathetic attempt to cling on to your miserable life. What could you possibly know about Morimura's motive? You don't even remember who you are.
Funny that you say that, but let's tell you the information.
Oh, I remember clearly. I received Miura back in Sector 3. You're the one who gave him to me. And I remember recording the footage you just played, too. I made sure to back up all my memories. Now I remember everything.
The faith in.
Are you okay?
No.
This is bad. There's nowhere to run.
The black suits are monitoring major streets.
We're completely surrounded.
Oral NF. The bottle's made of plastic. I don't have much time. That's why I left myself a message. I'll be able to check it using the message service. We can utilize Operation Aegis to protect this world. If we do, we'll be able to survive even if we fail. Though we won't have much of a world left.
You look like you're getting worse. Have you taken your pills?
I'm all out. They weren't even helping anyway. There's nothing I can do. After I lose my memories, I imagine I'll come to you for help. When that time comes, give this to me.
What are these numbers?
They're for the message service. I use the one from this era.
Understood.
If we use the Aegis system, all the terminals will be sealed. Then the city will be cut off from universal control. There won't be any hope of restoring order at that point. That's why everyone disappears. We need to keep at least some of the terminals open.
We can't. The enemy will target any open terminals.
Then what? We give up on this world and try again next time?
I'm afraid that isn't an option either. There won't be a next time. I had a look at the logs from 2188. I've discovered a way to link to the satellite.
Satellite?
It's not from this world. There's a satellite orbiting the real world. From it, I learned more about the mechanics of this world. And it turns out we don't get as many tries as we want. The stability of this area is at its breaking point. We can't fail again. If we do, the entire facility will be reset, and Sector 0 will be lost.
What's Sector 0? I know I've heard of it before.
Seems like your symptoms are becoming more severe. All right, listen well. As you know, there are 5 different sectors. However, there exists one more unique sector. It doesn't take up any space, and there's no interior to see. That's Sector 0. It's an evacuation site that's unaffected by loops. Normally, you can send your data there using the shifter. That's what allows you to continue if the world resets.
That's right. Ida did say that was the way to escape to the next world.
Yes, but this time, Sector 0 will cease to exist as well. We won't be able to loop again. This is our last chance.
So without Sector 0, the world won't be recreated?
If the Aegis system is activated, yes. We'll still be here, though we'll be left behind in a world of chaos.
If what you're saying is true, why keep it all a secret?
Because... Sekigahara-kun.
Tell me, why did you erase the logs?
Because I had to. I couldn't let anyone find out about them. There's quite a lot that transpires in 2188. The Earth is a very different place. Do you want to know what happens?
Hey, Sekigahara. I've already done my research on you. You're the one who was hired to kill me. In case you couldn't tell, there isn't much left of humanity. Just the 10 people in this little colony. It's a bit fruitless to kill for money at this point, don't you think?
I've done my research on you as well, and I'm very thorough when I research my targets. There's nothing you can hide from me.
How menacing of you. Intimidate me all you want, but you're not leaving that room.
Professor Chihiro Morimura, in order to raise research funds for Project ARC, you partnered with several questionable organizations. You then sold nanotechnology on the black market, and that's the source of the infection on the surface.
I didn't intend for any of this to happen.
Your voice is trembling. Can't say I blame you.
No one will believe a word you say.
Oh, I don't plan on telling anyone. This is for me. I never want to forget this moment. The moment humanity's traitor stares death in the face.
What was that?
That was the bomb I planted.
At the power generator? Are you insane? We have to repair it right away. We'll lose life support if we don't.
When I take a job, I finish it.
It can't be. The lock to your room's been disengaged.
Just hang tight, Professor. I'll be seeing you soon.
Humanity was wiped out by the nanomachine infection, and it was all my fault. Sekigahara-kun! You're in bad shape. At this rate, you'll... Huh? Are you lost, little girl? What are you doing alone in a place like this?
I guess it makes sense that you don't remember me.
I was just a baby when we last saw each other. There's only need for one Chihiro Morimura.
You're...
And that's me.
Alright, you gotta go. Bye. And yeah.
Morimura said quite a bit before she died.
If you're going to lie, at least put some effort into it. No matter. I'll simply ask Miss Fuyusaka here what she knows, after I finished you off, of course.
Sector 0. That's where you backed up your data, right? A good precaution, but that isn't gonna save you. Morimura gained access to the satellite of the real world. That's where she learned about the next reset. And that it's going to be different from any other.
Satellite of the real world.
It's not just this world at stake anymore. If we fail to defeat the kaiju again, the real world will be impacted as well. That includes the facility that sends us back there. When the facility itself is recreated, there won't be a Sector 0 anymore. Whether we go with Operation Aegis or not, there won't be a next time, and no one will be able to loop again.
Satellite. Tony, is this what you meant? It can't be. But... Seki... Go...
Hey, are you alright?
Ow.
Guess you're okay. Fuyusaka.
Hey-kun, is it over?
My past is. But as for our future, for our survival, this is only the beginning.
Do you think, maybe this is the beginning of something else, too?
Yeah, I think it is. Sentinel number 15. Fuyusaka's the one piloting it. She's always so sincere in her actions. And that's Sentinel number 17 behind her. I'm seeing second, even third generation Sentinels. 12 in total. That bastard. He's gathered quite a few participants for his game. That enhanced first gen model. It must be Sentinel number 11. Guess I'll give it a shot.
And I'll battle. Okay, chat. So yeah, I think we only got a few more episodes left before we wrap this game up. And to be honest, I was gonna do another battle, but I think... Do we have time for it? We can't even do it because we didn't do Karabe's. So you know what? Extra long episode today, guys, because we gotta do this if we want to make progress. So we're gonna finish this. Alright, here we go. He's not around anymore, huh?
That guy, in my dream, he called himself Tsukasa Okino. I feel like we've met somewhere before. As Shinonome-senpai told me earlier, there's a second Juro Izumi from another world. He transferred his consciousness into an android, so that must have been... But still, why did it look just like my grandma when she was younger?
Hey, Juro. Let's go home.
Alright, so we need to go get out of the hallway, or we need to do something else. Unfortunately, I think we have to interact with him.
What? Why the long face? Have another nightmare?
Knock it off. I'm not stupid. I know I'm the only one who can see.
Actually, Kit.
I remember now. You live inside me. That day at the shrine, you jumped out of that robot and possessed me.
What do you think I am, a ghost? I had nowhere else to go. If it were up to me, I would have picked a more welcoming host.
Tell me the truth. This isn't about my lost memories. You're not trying to restore them. You're giving me someone else's.
What are you talking about?
In other words, yours, the other Juro Izumi.
You know, this one's 3 times older than you. You know, we can't have you causing a scene here. Your memory needs to be wiped clean. Let me try one more time.
Alright, so now we grab our bag. To the hallway. Now what sort of plan do we got in store? So, try that. Let's head. We already head to the first stop. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Oh, this is actually very important.
Miss Morimura. Chihiro Morimura. That's right. She's the one I saw in my dream. Excuse me.
Kurabe-kun.
Tell me the truth. I'm actually Juro Izumi, aren't I? The way I am now is something you created.
What's this all of a sudden?
I get it now. The woman who keeps showing up in my dreams. The one I saw on Sumire Bridge. It's not Fuyusaka-san. It's you. Chihiro Morimura.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you been aware this whole time that Shiba-kun was
Hey,
inside
yo!
me?
Wait!
Or rather,
Wait!
have you been aware this whole time that Shiba-kun was inside of me?
Yo! Yo, brother!
Juro Izumi was.
You talk too much. You think you can just walk in here and screw everything up? I'm not afraid to shut your mouth.
Kurabe-kun?
If the woman from my dream, then Tsukasa Okino must be real too. Where have I seen him before?
Kurabe-kun.
I'm gonna go to the break area.
That's right. There was a guy standing by the vending machines earlier. He looked just like Tsukasa Okino.
Finally, the vending machine. Yes.
Hey, do you have a minute? You're Tsukasa Okino, right?
You must be mistaken.
You even sound like him. You were in that UFO with Juro Izumi, right?
You're not making any sense. Sorry, but I don't have time, if you'll excuse me.
Wait! The UFO wasn't the only time. I know I've met you somewhere else. That's right. I remember now.
Oh. Thumbnail.
Prisoner E426, face forward. The drug has been administered. The perp cannot fight back. Do not be alarmed. It is safe to enter. Prisoner E426, look up while we're speaking to you.
I found him.
Or would you rather bear the brunt of the electric chair?
So this man's the culprit?
He's a murderer. He bombed Shikishima, killing countless people. We managed to catch him, but his identity is still unknown. Furthermore, his testimony makes no sense. That's why I've requested your assistance.
Also, this is so crazy. That's the police guy that we saw in all of the other districts, by the way. That's the same police guy. That's crazy.
The name's Onishi. I'm in charge of this.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
I appreciate your help. Mr. Tsukasa Okino.
Tsukasa-kun.
Take a good look at him. Do you know this man?
No, I'm afraid I've never seen him before.
All right then. Your biometrics lead me to believe you're being honest with us.
Why did you bring me here?
Well, we used a truth serum on the guy. He started saying your name over and over. He also mentioned a student by the name of Chihiro Morimura. This is her photo. Do you recognize her?
No.
We'll be requesting her cooperation soon enough. But it'll have to wait until next week. She's currently out of the country. In any case, thank you for joining us today. I may ask for your presence again if any new info turns up.
Of course.
You are free to go. Follow the signs back to the waiting room. Do not be alarmed. The perp cannot fight back. Mr. Juro Izumi. Take a good look at him. Do you know this man?
How would I? All I know is he's a terrorist bomber.
Well, we took a look at your DNA. The two of you are a perfect match. It was quite a surprise.
What?
There's a distinct possibility that one of you is a clone.
That's ridiculous. What does he have to say about it?
According to his testimony, he is in fact you from the future. As for his motive, he claims he had to commit this crime to prevent the emergence of kaiju.
Kaiju?
Huh? Excuse me for a moment. What is it? We're in the middle of an investigation. What? An evacuation order? It's on the news?
Kaiju. Looks like he's awake.
Perfect. I'm almost done.
What's...
Bro got drugged and brought back. Okay.
Hey, what is this?
Calm down, please. High blood pressure generates noise in the scan.
Tsukasa Okino.
Alright. Finally willing to talk?
I remember now. I was attacked out of nowhere. Sorry about that.
It was the only way. This isn't the most welcoming place, is it? I can't imagine you would have come willingly.
You're Tsukasa Okino, aren't you? I saw you in my dream and you got left behind.
I knew there was something odd about you, but that dream of yours is even more surprising than I expected. Juro Izumi. Shifting in cycles. There's only one person those memories could have come from. I'm glad I looked into this. To think he'd seek refuge within Juro himself.
Do you know him?
We call him 426. As of now, he exists as sheer consciousness. That is to say, he lives in your injected nanomachines. At some point, he got in and took over the system area. Go ahead and ask him yourself.
Shiba-kun. So this is the guy. He's not quite what I imagined.
Don't be deceived. He can alter his appearance however he pleases.
You guys can see him?
He's under my control now. He can't hurt you anymore.
Jeez, Juro. Why you gotta be so obtuse?
Tell us the purpose of your disguise.
He's trying to take over my mind.
Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not the one who wanted that. Chihiro Morimura is.
Our teacher?
She wanted to transplant my memory backups into you. Whatever she could do to match your personality with mine. But Tamao Kurabe didn't like the idea. She created a new personality, the one you have now.
But you were using videotapes to alter my memories.
Yeah, well, the backups weren't meshing with your simulated personality. You almost had a breakdown, man. So I decided to turn him into something a little more concrete. Something your current self would understand. You should thank me for saving your ass.
Somehow I find that hard to believe.
Why did you try to help me?
Well, if Morimura's plan did work out, there'd just be another copy of me running around. Besides, I don't want to be left watching over your unstable mess.
I won't tolerate being used any longer. I'm sick of it.
426.
For better or worse, she's given up on the Sentinel project. Her interest in Juro Kurabe has waned.
But the Sentinel project is the only option we have.
Wrong. Sentinels can't save us alone.
Then what can? You're talking as if you know the answer.
I do. I've found an effective means for our survival. Would you like to hear it? What we call the UFO? I know who programmed it. It was a certain someone named Tsukasa Okino, back in 2188.
2188?
It's hard to believe from looking at you now, but he was quite the sloppy programmer. When he designed the environment management system, he borrowed a portion of it from something else.
I still can't believe this is a plot point.
That particular portion contains the D code. It's what's summoning the...
I know we already talked about this quite a few episodes ago, but like, I am still baffled that this man said, yeah, I'm gonna put the thing with dangerous entities in it to help make a mainframe for the city and think that's smart or normal. And I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? It's still the most baffling part of this game because it's just like, well, I immediately knew as soon as he said, let's use a dangerous film/video game to use the program to replicate the city, was like, wow, you really just didn't think about the fact that that could just be a problem, huh? Okay.
That part of the code was never supposed to be accessed. Well, it was.
Where was this code reused from?
It was a little outdated, even for its time, but it's a little sim game based on mighty kaiju daimos.
A daimos game?
You're telling me a video game has control over the automated factories? That's how the kaiju are being produced?
Where do you think the name Daimos came from? It's not a coincidence, you know. Up until now, we've been forced to play a game we can't win. But just imagine, what if we gained access to the greater system? We've had limited control over it so far. If we fix that, we'll be able to fight on an equal playing field. Think about it. Each time we destroy an enemy, we'll get some kind of meta prize. Like scoring points. With those, we can use the automated factories to strengthen our Sentinels.
Dad, did you hear that? So, you know the gameplay mechanic where we go and fight these daimos is give us points that we can distribute to all the characters in the game, because that's an actual mechanic that was, because it's a video game program that they used in the first place to make the simulated world. Crazy how that works, isn't it? Crazy. I was just shaking my head the whole time because I'm like, yeah, that does sound like a video game, huh?
Points, huh?
Let's just call them meta chips for now.
Yeah, these are some meta chips.
I still can't trust you.
Fine, leave what you want. I don't need your help anymore. Sorry for wasting your time.
Do you have any proof of your claims?
There was a log on it, but it's gone.
You're putting the fate of humankind's last colony in a video game?
Yep, he remembers.
That's it, Hijiyama. You saw the log,
Yep.
didn't you?
Hijiyama-kun.
What was that log all about?
You want to find out? Go help that idol who's stuck in orbit. Well, it's about that time. I need to get going.
What?
Don't worry. He can't do a thing.
Maybe. But a guy like him probably planned ahead.
Oh, give the boy a prize. You can be surprisingly sharp at times, Hijiyama.
Hokino!
Sorry.
There's our cat, finally.
Juro! Thank goodness. I made it in time.
Yeah, thanks to me talking their ears off. Did you walk through tar to get here?
I'm doing exactly as you told me, foul-mouthed cat.
Did you say cat?
Don't worry about erasing his memory.
What? But then...
What are you talking about?
Let's go.
Relax. I won't erase your memories either.
So it's her. She's the one who's been cooperating with him.
Crazy. Alright. Now they go to Sector 4.
Open the airlock. Ichiyama, respond please. I need you to open it. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Yakushiji.
Ichiyama, open the B2 airlock.
I'm afraid I can't do that. You're well aware of the reason.
We're not infected.
The vitals detected by your suit tell me otherwise. I'm so sorry, Yakushiji.
Fine, I may be infected, but my daughter isn't. Please check her.
It's true. She's not showing any signs of infection just yet.
So you'll let her in, right? Please!
Unfortunately, she is likely still in the incubation period.
Just save my daughter, I'm begging you!
It's not a risk we can afford to take.
You and I, we're comrades, aren't we? We've been to hell and back together. If it's the last thing I ask of you, please, Ichiyama.
I'm sorry, Yakushiji. You must understand. Ichiyama, patch me through to airlock control.
Major Izumi.
Izumi-san. I had a feeling you would say that. So I've sealed the airlock on my end. I can't allow you to infect this colony. Don't jump to conclusions. I'm the one getting out. I'll grab a shuttle and retrieve his daughter. We'll give it 24 hours. If she does turn out to be infected, then we'll never return. Simple as that. I can't accept this. It's an order, Ichiyama. Sorry, Yakushiji. You're going to have to leave your daughter with me. In the meantime, you'll need to return to the pod you came here in. Are you alright with that?
I entrust you with her life. My daughter. My Megumi.
I'll protect her at all costs. I promise. No matter what happens, I intend to fulfill that promise.
Just as you said. A kaiju attacked, like in that movie. So we'll do what we have to do. Get in the robots and fight. Our fate was sealed a long time ago. That log from 2188. I get it now. That must have been an important memory of yours.
Yeah. The log itself may be gone, but I do remember what it was about. And as long as you have my memories, I don't need to explain a thing, do I?
Are you really okay with this?
Of course not. I want in on the action too.
And yet, you're entrusting it all to me.
Even though they kinda turned you into a sissy, in the end you're still Juro, just like me. I've accepted it. We've all gotta play with the hands we're dealt. Fuyusaka's not gonna be able to handle him alone. Go for it, Juro.
What's going to happen to you?
Piloting a Sentinel takes a hell of a lot of brain power. If your nanomachines are focused on that, there won't be much processing power left. In other words, I won't be able to talk to you anymore. But you've got my memories, right? You know what needs to be done. The rest is up to you.
You're right. I'll do it. I guess I'll be going then.
Right. Put your game face on, Juro. We've taken turns for the last time. Try not to get a game over.
Activate Sentinel.
Sentinel number 13. Activate.
There we are. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of the episode. I did not think that was going to be as long as we were going to have it, but we are nearing the end. I'm pretty sure now, because of this, we are able to open up the final locks. Some of the final locks. Like, yeah, hers for definitely. Yes. And now we only have a few characters left. So when we come back to Let's Play more 30 Sentinels Aegis Peak, we're gonna be closer to finishing the game. We're probably gonna start off with Destruction, considering we didn't do a single one this episode. So next time we're gonna come back, we're gonna use this power that we got to go to the next area. So till then, ciao ciao until next time.